You don't know how to hold this self-esteem
The
together.
LEROY SLAVA podcast. Conversations with entrepreneurs that inspire and experts to admire. Now, if you enjoy these podcasts, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to receive updates of future podcasts. Good morning, goeiemorgen. Welcome. This is LEROY SLAVA, and this is episode 46. We're on a live property viewing in Boksburg Plantation. Hey, so welcome, guys. This is going to be exciting. You're going to learn, and we talk about it, but I want to show you how it is done. So we're going to take you through a property now, a multi-let in Plantation, Boksburg, with one of my coaching students, Tsakane Sithole. So welcome. While we wait for a few people to log on, let me just put my website address on there. So guys, go to the website. It's www.leroyslava.com. If you want to learn about property, if you want to invest in property, get on the site. So we're in Boksburg. What's Tsakane Sithole? We're going to take you through the property for about 10 minutes or so, just show you what she's doing. And some of you can learn. Are they moving in? Okay. So we got tenants coming in now.
Again.
How's it, man? Good. Okay. I'm scared of the video here. Okay, let's go. Let me just change the camera around and then camera. Okay, so here we've got Tsakane Sithole, guys. She's a bit shy, but it's gonna be fine. Let me put the comment sections on. So remember to like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. As I promised, we're gonna get you these viewings of real investors doing real deals, once, twice a month, whenever we have the opportunity. Tsakane, how are you?
How are you, Coach?
Good, man. Good. Thanks for allowing us to do the live video here.
Oh yeah, not a problem.
So tell us maybe few minutes. Tell us about how you got this property, maybe some of the details, maybe why you bought it as well.
Okay. So I think the first thing really is that this is my real startup property as a property investor, and as a new business owner as well. I got it in winter of 2021.
Okay.
And at that time, we were still sort of in lockdown. I had just started my property education. And I was viewing properties. I was viewing a lot of properties. First, because I'm from the South, I'm from Johannesburg South, I started viewing properties there. And at some point, I got it into my head that I wanted to think about investing in the township. So I started going around to a township called Vosloorus here in Ekurhuleni. And eventually...
Move this way. What is he? Are they going in or?
No, I think it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, no, sharp. So, I discovered Boksburg that way because for some reason I started viewing a lot of properties in Boksburg Central, Boksburg North, and Boksburg South. A lot of properties, and at some point I was sitting with an area specialist, and we're sitting with a map in front of us of the whole of Boksburg, and she was letting me know about all the neighborhoods, which ones are good, because I told her that I am a property investor, a new one, and I'd really like to learn more about this area. And I really got to learn a little bit more and was starting to see a lot of great potential in this area, and the first property I put an OTP on was in Boksburg North, and I was going to do a joint venture with somebody that I work with. So I'm still full-time employed, and that didn't work out. The joint venture with the friend, but I was really, really into that property, wanted it. And I think around the same week, this property came along. So I came, I viewed, and let me tell you, the kind of properties I'd been viewing were extremely run down. Extremely run down. I was not scared of that. I wanted that because I thought,
why do you want
what?
That?
This is kind of because it's you're able to negotiate, or at least that's what you think. You view properties and you kind of understand after, and I viewed a lot.
How many?
I promise you, no less than 50.
Sure.
Or more. Or more. I would come for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I would view multiple properties. And sounds
like hard work.
No, it was, but I was hungry. I really wanted to do something, and I was getting this message as a new investor to say, hey, take action. And I was getting the education. I was part of a network, and all of us who were kind of new were talking and thinking about, what's the best way to invest.
What was the network?
The South African Property Investors Network, SAPIN.
Okay.
Yes, and that's where I got my coach, by the way.
All right. Yeah. Good stuff. So tell us about the property. Maybe let's walk in and tell us the property, how you bought it, and what you did to it. I know you bought it with a couple of cottages in the back. Maybe tell us about that, and what was the process into converting it and getting it tenanted.
Okay, so the attraction to begin with here was that when I first came through, I was told that it had been previously a guest house, but it was not in the best state at the time, obviously, and there was a lot of rubble all around here.
So let me just show you guys. Huge yard. What's the size of this stand, eh?
It's 1,400 square meters, upwards of 1.4.
So guys, that's 1,400 square meters. You got nice cars here. You got nice tenants. Hey?
Well, I do. And that's another attraction about Boksburg is that there's a lot of industry, schools, hospitals. There's a hospital right next to us here. One of my tenants is a nurse there. One of my other tenants is a teacher at Boksburg High. The guy
I went to Boksburg High School.
Works for World, is a technician. And another one of my tenants has a business along Trichat, a carpentry business. So
that sounds like good tenants, stable tenants.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And I think because I did the placement of tenants myself, I was self-managing, and it really wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Because that's also an experience. That's also something you learn through, because I also live on the property, so part of the house is occupied by me and my family.
Okay, nice stuff. So okay, guys, you can see this 1,400 squares, a huge property. You can still, Tsakane, let me just turn this around and see. It's easy on the laptop, but how do you do it now on the phone? There we go. Front. Okay, guys, I just want to turn this around. So you can potentially, if we face this way, build another few rooms here. Obviously, zoning will have to get the zoning, get the permission from the municipality, but it's a huge stand. You can potentially build, I don't even know how many, 10, 20.
If it's a high-rise, maybe.
Units in this yard. You guys can see it.
To build out, so that's the potential going forward. There's still plenty parking space. It's plentiful. There's a lot of room for growth here.
So it's a good buy. Eh? Oh, yeah. Great buy. So what's your plan? Your plan is to come get into the live.
Okay, here I am.
So what's your plan? Your plan is to stay here and then move, and then buy another one.
In the first phase of what we're trying to do, we wanted to get this property to cash flow as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
So get tenants in, we had to do some extensions, partitioning, a lot of plumbing work, put drainage in, all sorts of things like that, electric meters. And then we ended up with 5 units. There's 3 cottages and then 2 rooms that are in the main house, but have been partitioned off as units. Yeah.
Okay, so that's cool.
So after that, there's a room, for example, right there.
So this is
That
another.
is a potential unit.
Okay.
It's just storage room at the moment. That's really what it is.
So this here is a storage room which you will potentially convert into another flat.
Almost definitely.
So this one here, guys, can you see this? So this is currently a storage room which you'll convert in the next when?
This is by the end of the year.
Yeah. For the end of the year to another flatlet. Okay, so here's 2.
Those are 2 bachelors.
Yeah.
And they have spaces at the back. That is kind of a like a little what do you call
little
this?
Garden.
Yeah, a little garden, a private garden
on that side of it.
So each one of them has a kitchenette, an open living space, and a shower.
Okay, awesome. They look cool, eh?
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
I think so.
No, it does look nice.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, and then this is, so guys, as you can see, there's 1. These are 2. This one she's gonna convert soon, and
so
then
this is part of the main house,
right?
But it's been sectioned off. There's a unit here. This door number 2, and then over here is unit 3.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, unit 2, unit 3. Yeah.
This used to be part of my kitchen. This was a door. We closed it off and then sectioned off a kitchen for.
Okay, so you close this. Okay, makes sense.
And there's another unit here, the biggest one here.
Is this one? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so this is number 5. So that's 2 units.
It's number 6.
6.
That's 4 and 5, 3, 2, and yeah.
Okay, so that's 6 units.
Yes.
Okay, awesome, man. Guys, do you guys have any comments? Remember, you have any questions for Tsakane? This is not going to be a long one. We're on 12 minutes. I think we've got about 3 minutes left. So any questions, quick ones, and then so maybe tell us income. If you are you comfortable telling us maybe how much are the rentals?
Sure. That's not. I'm fine with that. So the smallest ones over there, number 4, number 5, that is 2.9 for both of them, and each of the tenants has a 250 that they pay for just utilities and water, and then of course there's a prepaid meter. And these ones that are connected to the house are 3.2 each, and this one is 3.6.
3.6. How much is that?
And altogether, it's about, I think, about 16K.
Okay, 16K, guys. How good is that? I see you close the pool here.
We closed up the pool.
How can you buy a house and close the pool, man? And, don't you want your tenants to swim?
There's a little guy, little 6-year-old.
Don't you want your tenants to swim? Why did you close the pool?
Look, I think that, potentially, and especially in a big yard like this, there's a lot of upkeep and maintenance that needs to happen. And that was part of the consideration to say, you know what, there's plenty to do. And that's first of all, in terms of the maintenance of it moving forward. But also that very often it's in an unsupervised situation that could be, safety issues with children living in the yard and so forth.
Okay, that's good. Jeanette says, which area is this in?
This is Plantation Boxback. It's a very small area. It's 7 streets this way and 7 streets this other way. So
Boxback Plantation. Yeah. Percy Madibe says this is a huge property. Looks like a good deal. Is a good deal. Now,
and by the way, we have a little little laundry area here.
Okay, little laundry area.
That everybody uses. Okay. Somebody was doing laundry.
Okay. Oh, that's quite cool. So they got their own little laundry area.
Yeah, there's a prepaid here each month. One of the tenants or one of the households just
Tops it up.
contributes. Yeah.
With how much?
That's kind of an undetermined amount, and I think usually it's like 100 rand because it's just the machine.
And they got a little outside bath toilet here. So that's quite cool. Let me see. We got another question here. The property, please, in a company.
Oh yeah.
Let's do this. Let me turn this around. Let's get in the sun. I'm just turning the let's see, back front. Can we do that? Okay. So Nabil says, Ramjan, is it the property, please, in a company? I think it probably means that you buy it in a company.
Oh yeah, definitely. So this is not my first property, but it's the first property that I bought as a serious property investor and as a new business owner. So it's definitely in a property. It's the first one that I did that with, and I'm very happy with that. Yeah.
In a company.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good thing, guys. I think that's a good tip as well. Thanks, Tsakane, that if you buy property from now onwards, whatever you buy it in a company.
Almost definitely.
Buy all your properties in a company and not in your personal name. Obviously, you'll probably have to stand surety, but after a while, that will open up your affordability again.
Oh, yes.
So you can buy some more properties. So any property you buy going forward, buy it in a company. And obviously, she bought it with the idea that she's not going to stay here forever.
Oh yeah.
Bought it, move in, fix it up, get the income coming in.
Convert more and more of the house into units, and perhaps build out more of the front into units.
So this could be a few year project, eh?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Awesome, guys. So I think that's a good
there was a phase one. It's already cash flowing, and after we do the second phase and so forth, it's just a bonus. It's extra.
Awesome. So I'm taking it that currently the income from this property is paying your bond.
It's paying.
So you're basically staying for free.
All of the expenses, yeah.
So the income from this property is paying her bond, all the expenses. She's basically staying for free on this property, which means that she can go now and go buy another property, because after about 3-6 months the bank starts seeing that, and they obviously want the rent rolls, and then that opens up your affordability again. So now you got an asset paying off an asset, tenants paying off an asset, guys. So cha-ching.
Cha-ching. That's the thing about property. It's just, it keeps on giving.
Yeah, that's a good one. Probably keeps on giving. What's the difference to buying your name or a company? So I think to buying your, what you want to do is you want to buy it in a company. Obviously, after a while, it'll open up your affordability, and it'll also push your risk down, because now you got it in a company, and eventually you want the trust to own the company, and you'll become a beneficiary of that company. Gavin says, what is the estimated cost of building a little unit flat in your yard, and do I need approval from the council?
So when we bought this property, they had already done I forget now what this thing is called, permission from the municipality, so that you can have at least up to 10 units. So we didn't necessarily need to go to the council and do any more of that, and all of the units. So we only had to do a small extension that was a makeshift sort of zozo in the back, and build it out in brick and mortar, and that's really the extent of the building that we did. The bulk of the project really was just getting plumbing done, electrical work, making sure they put kitchenettes, lick of paint, make it look pretty, yeah.
Okay, so look at all the estimate building costs. So she had the unit here, so it was mostly internal works, right?
Okay, estimation, this was the whole project was just upwards of 100,000, I think. And the first quotations that we got were for a lot of money, for 500,000, 700,000, and we're going to make it into 9 units at the time. And so, as a startup, you kind of need to pace yourself and really think about how best to carry out the project,
Yeah.
and to roll it out. And so it's some of the considerations that we had. So I was lucky because I had a little bit of money, that was there, and from my salary we were able to kind of carry out that building project, and it was something like 2.5 months.
2.5 months, 100,000 to get it to that. So I think that answers cost. But I think when you buy for Gavin, when you buy a property and there are flatlets or stuff, make sure that it's been approved with the council before you buy it. And obviously, when you do it, make sure that you obviously get the necessary approvals, because in future, let's say in a few years, Tsakane wants to sell this property, but it's not approved from the municipality. That brings in
a lot of problems. All of this is definitely within plan.
Yeah, so make sure that it
and
is
it
there.
was when we bought it.
Jeanette says, Tsakane, do you mind if I can come have a look, please? I'm also in planting.
Yeah, sure, you're welcome.
Yes, you're welcome. Okay, I'm not sure how you're going to do that. Maybe send me an inbox, and what I'll do is I'll send you Tsakane's number, Jeanette, and then you can come view it. Yeah, because I think what we were, Gavin, for another thing is, look, you want to always be safe and legal, right? You want to comply, be legal, because whether you leave it for your children or whether you sell it at a later stage, you don't want the issues. And you don't want the municipality keep on knocking at your door, giving you issues. So I think that's it, guys. So thanks for logging in. Thanks, Tsakane. Well done. And yeah, man, maybe we'll come at the next phase. So this is phase 1. So what Tsakane did is she did the basic work to get the property working, get that income, and now that income is coming in, and she's going to use that income to do phase 2. To fund the rest of it, and then by the time we do it again, there'll be how many units?
So by the end of this year, we're gonna do 2 units. Sorry.
2 units, I think it's okay. He doesn't want to be on the live. So that's it, guys. So I think even if that's even a good, buying your property, you can buy your first property as an investment property, and then get that income and buy another 1 or 2, and then eventually buy your dream house in your estate or your golf estate, wherever you want to go. Yeah. So maybe that's a good tip as your first or second property, instead of going for the big. Maybe get a couple of investment properties and then eventually move into the dream house. So guys, thank you for logging in. God bless you. Jeanette, send me an inbox. Make sure you check out the website, like this, subscribe to the YouTube channel, shared. And yeah, man, next week we've got Jabu Zwane. We're going to talk about the township entrepreneurial mindset. We're going to talk about entrepreneurs and township economy, and how do you boost that? Do you get involved? Don't you want to get involved in it? So I think it's going to be an interesting topic. So make sure you like this, share it, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then we'll have more live site visits soon. Okay, cool, guys. All the best. Cheers. Bye. Thanks, Tsakane. Bye-bye.
Thank you.